What's up and welcome back to Youth Sports. I am Hope Mbele and I'm back in business. You thought Junior was going to be here forever, but no, I'm back in business. And namhlanje ngina two guests. One is a new guest and one has been here before. His name is Ayanda Nyuswa. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. It's so good to be back.
He is from DYR. And of course, then we have Dr Bonginkosi Mafuze. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to make my debut. I'm an A-list.
We had him on the Youth Magazine cover as one of our frontline issue doctors. So check that out. Download Youth Magazine and follow us on Instagram as well. It was really cool having you on the show, on the cover last month as well.
Thank you very much.
All right, so let's start it off with India and, of course, South African women, Proteas women, how betrashe India in the T20. It started off prior on the T20 1 of 3. They won, I think it was with 8 wickets with 5 balls left. Yeah. And then the T20 2 of 3 was 6 wickets with 0 balls left. They're doing such an incredible job.
Absolutely incredible.
Do you think that the gents could,
like
take some notes?
Yeah, probably. I think they're setting a very good example at this point in time. You talk about the T20, but they absolutely almost whitewashed India in the ODI
as well with 7 wickets. Yeah.
So that one. So really impressive from the ladies. I think they've been, it's no mean feat to go to India and dominate India.
Can you imagine?
The subcontinent. They've beaten India before, but now they've wrapped up 2 series wins in the subcontinent. So it's quite incredible from the ladies, really impressive from the side, and of course the gents can always learn from that because we tend to struggle with the bigger teams, and the ladies are showing them how it's done basically. Yeah.
Shout out to Hilton as well, Ubabu Hilton Moreng. He's also doing a really good job with the coaching, one of the best I feel that we have in the country, and I can't wait to see what more because we still have another match against India coming up. So
tomorrow actually.
Dead wrapped up.
Well,
wrapped up.
Depending on when the show is, it might not. The show is on Friday. So they would have played already.
Okay,
So I can't wait to see what they have in store for us as well.
Actually, I see a 3-0 whitewash over India. The women have been doing really great. And we're doing this without our usual star players. Like, to put it in concepts, like
the captain.
Proteas without an AB de Villiers.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have Fanny Kerk there, but they just doing the most, and I'm really proud of the women, and our women cricket is actually being put on the map.
And also just to add on that, I think it's a testament as well to the strength and depth that they have in the side, because we saw Sune and of course Woodward, Laura taking the captaincy, and just it was just a seamless transition as well. So it really is a testament as to the quality that we have in the side. So you can miss out on the captain, you cannot have the captain in the side and miss the captain, but still be able to put in the performances. So that's quite incredible.
They're really also just putting us on the map. I feel as if, when it comes to sports, women are always overlooked. And for them to be doing so well, how do you feel as if that's also just going to impact the amount of watchers or the amount of support that they get even from a country?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to catch a lot of people's attention now, because the Momentum Proteas were under the radar because everyone obviously is looking towards the actual men's Proteas team, but now the ladies have put their hands up. They did very well in the World Cup also at the start of last year. I think that's where it really started for them, where people started taking notice of them, and now for the fact that they beat Pakistan in the series here and now went to India to do it in the subcontinent as well. So, which is the second time they've done it, but obviously this time it's a little bit more impressive, and they're getting the victories, and it's not only about the victories, but the manner in which they're doing it as well. These are dominant victories. You're talking about 9 wickets, 8 wicket victories in the ODIs, and also the recent one in the T20. So it really is impressive performances, apart from them just winning the matches. So
you raising a point of Uguti, they've been there before.
Yeah.
What is different from their last visit and now? What is this? Is it confidence? Is it more training? What is it that they're doing differently?
Yeah, perhaps I just think it's obviously a different crop of players now. So and also the management, the new coach, and I think it's probably what the coach is imparting into the side, and also the new talents that's coming through as well. So it's a different kind of squad compared to the one from 2014. And the ladies are just a little bit more confident in their ability. They're second now in the world in the ODI ranking. So now they are a world-class cricket team, and they're aware of that. They know that they are good. Yeah. So it's just the confidence in them that they have now.
Yeah. It's the momentum.
Basically.
Speaking of confidence, it's something that I don't have right now as a Man U supporter. I don't know how you wearing that jersey today.
Didn't get the memo, did you?
I did. I don't. He did. We were texting during the game. I know he watched the game.
Yeah.
So let's speak about the FA Cup as well. Did you expect any of the results from this coming from the past weekend?
Okay, apart from losing my bets, it was quite disappointing to see Man United crash out like that, especially after winning in the Euro, like beating a team like AC Milan, then now bowing out to Leicester. I mean, we beat Liverpool to get to the quarterfinals, and then now all of a sudden, at some point, I thought it was Kaizer Chiefs players actually playing for Man United. But anyway, Man United and Chiefs are my teams. Yeah.
Touche. What did Man United get wrong? Because, I mean, I was looking at some of the stats. We had possession most of the time. And, you know, when Mason came through with that goal, it was looking good. Where did we go wrong?
Definitely the defense. I mean, our defense has been in shambles since forever. We have the most expensive defender in the world, but I think we've conceded the most ridiculous goals under that. I think there's the big work that needs to be done in the Man United defense. But otherwise, going forward, I think with the few injuries here and there, the rotation of the squad, players are still just getting used to each other, and playing against a team like Leicester of such high caliber, I mean, we were bound to lose with the way that we played in that game.
Just to get on that, I think Ole was a bit overconfident for this one, honestly speaking. Just looking firstly at the team selection, no Bruno Fernandes, no Luke Shaw. Arguably United's best players this season, those two guys. So for me, that showed a bit of overconfidence and a bit of cockiness from his side, you know, because it did get that impressive win against AC Milan. You know, Pogba was back, but Pogba and Fernandes is better than having just Pogba alone.
Yeah.
And I also
and
thought...
Luke Shaw, like you were saying, Luke Shaw is really an essential player right now. He's been taking man of the matches for, I think, the last 4 matches. So it's... really not to have him there, I was also a bit shocked.
And it showed as well because he brought them in the second half when the game was almost done and dusted. You know, it was a bit of panicking from him.
What's
that's
what you're saying.
But
if
there's
it's not
also
in the
the thing
startup
where
line.
they tend to not take the FA Cup that serious. I think Man United is not one of those teams that are renowned for winning like the FA Cup.
Yeah.
It's usually for the small teams like Arsenal, Man City, you know. So we usually focus.
Did you just call Man City a small team?
Yeah, as much as I'm dubbing them to win this FA Cup, but I think Man United, the way Ole put out that team, it was as if I know I'm already in the UEFA Champions League next month, so let me just give other players a chance. Let me create some depth in my team, and I think he probably learned his lesson. It was a little too late bringing in the usual players like towards the end of the game, and also, it was simple mistakes like passing back to the keeper, and then it was like really unnecessary things.
And also props to Leicester, because we're all talking about how bad United were. But Leicester were also very brilliant on the day. Kelechi Iheanacho getting 2 goals. He's on an incredible run of form right now. So credit to Leicester, because Leicester City, you know, some people take them lightly, but they are a very good side. They are in the top 4 as we speak right now, fighting with United for the second spot. So they've been very good this season, and they were very brilliant in the game on the weekend.
Okay,
let's not leave Chelsea out for that third spot.
I was about to say apologies to Gift, because he said that I said, which I don't remember this, but he said that apparently in one of the last episodes I said that Chelsea wasn't going to make it to semi-finals. I don't remember saying it, but I'll make this public apology. And I'd also just want to know your predictions come 17th of April, semi-finals. Who's making it to finals?
So definitely the final is going to be between Manchester City and Leicester. So next round, actually, it's going to be Man City against Chelsea. City will just cruise through, maybe 3-1 or so. And then obviously Leicester, Southampton is going to be another 2-1. And then obviously in the final, Man City will just rush out or Leicester away.
That's another one that I think was a bit shocking for Southampton to be in the semi-finals.
Yeah, definitely. I think the Saints, you know, they have a lot of quality in their side, and they are a team that is very inconsistent. You know, they can take a big scalp, beat a Liverpool, and then lose to a Sheffield United. So they do have that inconsistency within them. But in terms of quality, they do have a lot of good players, and not really surprised for them to be in the semi-final of the FA Cup because of just the quality that they have and what they're capable of. In terms of my predictions,
let's hear it.
I honestly I can't write off Chelsea, to be honest. I know Chelsea are on a resurgence right now with Thomas Tuchel.
But against Man City.
Yeah, against Man City. I think if anything, in the last couple of weeks, we've seen that City do have their frailties. They're not invincible. They are beatable.
Everything's failed.
Yeah, but I think in also a couple of games, other than the United game, we've seen even against Everton, in the FA Cup, they really struggled. They only scored the first goal in I think the 80th minute, in the last 10 minutes of the game. So they really struggled to break Everton down. And Chelsea are a very resolute team. They're very good defensively, and they also can hurt you on when they hit you on the counter attack. So I can't write Chelsea off, but I do think City will probably have a bit more for Chelsea on the day. But I'm not going to write Chelsea off, so I'm going to put my head on the block and say Chelsea for the final.
Chelsea against
Leicester City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to the Blues, man.
I think I'll say
Man City.
Man City
It's
against
going to
Leicester.
Manchester.
Really?
I think.
So
I think that's
that
what I'm
City
gonna
could
say.
actually win 4 titles this season because they're in 4 competitions as we speak.
Do you
right?
understand? And that's what I was saying. But this is such a small cup. Why bengabeke lezinye ingane Nkosi yami
No, but
zithathe lena
Man City
ngoba-
has been winning with their third team. Like,
Yeah.
you don't get... Gundogan doesn't
Aye.
play. Your usual starting 11, the Sterling won't be there. De Bruyne
Aye.
won't be there, but then they'll
still win, yeah.
They'll still-
Like,
that
watch when they
just goes
beat
to
Chelsea
show.
with 3-1, they won't have
With
Gundogan
3-1.
there.
You're so confident with this 3-1.
It's going to be a simple one.
Speaking
Trust.
of teams which they were unstoppable, like Man City, and then they sort of show what's in Yazin, ngezinye ikhathi siyakwazi ukuthi nathi sithrowe. Sundowns against Black Leopards.
Yeah.
Was that a surprise for Downs to draw? I mean, they number 1 in Ilo DSTV Premiership, as well as Golden Arrows now, as well took a draw.
Yeah.
Against Cape Town City, and they also number 2 in the log. So what's happening to our top 2 teams right now?
I think with Sundowns, they're like really impressive. It's like the Man City of Africa.
Yeah.
But I think Sundowns is actually going through a lot where they're having so many games to play in so little time. And even now in the Premiership, the DSTV Premiership, they actually have played, I think, about 18 games, and they're on top of the log. They're leading by more than 4 points.
With 2 games in hand.
They've got games in hand, but I think their catch-up is going to get to the players. So I think fatigue and exhaustion is just going to get to them. So lucky are the teams that are going to get to face Sundowns in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully Chiefs can be one of them. But otherwise, I think Sundowns is doing really, really well. And props to Golden Arrows. I mean, who would have thought Arrows would be in the top 2 at this stage of the season, and drawing against a team like Cape Town City, which we all know is like a very good team. Yeah. And I think they're doing a very good job there in the coaching department for Golden Arrows.
I honestly think Sundowns have too much in terms of their squad for them to get fatigued. They literally have so many good players, to replace. It's almost like Man City, right? So they can replace quality with quality. So I just think...
So what happened against Black Leopards?
I just think it's one of those games where you just sort of like blow hot and cold, where things don't really happen. They did get an early goal with Lokuzana and Musa Lebusa scoring the goal, but then Leopards equalized. And also Leopards have also been in sort of like a resurgence in recent times. They've been getting very good results. So against Sundowns, it was a surprise, but I think it was just a blip in the road for Sundowns. Not really cause for concern at this point. They do have the quality. They will bounce back. They are a very good side. I think it was just one of those games for them.
Yeah, and I mean, Sundowns is still unbeaten.
True.
Not, like you said earlier, let's not take away from the team
From
that
the
they're
Black
playing against.
Leopards.
So Black Leopards is also
props
actually
to
quite
them,
a very good team at this point. So I think the vendor people are doing their things there.
Yeah.
The vendor people, wow. And then also props to Amazulu with their 2-0 victory as well. It seems like something's going on there,
Yes.
eh? It
Yeah,
seems
everyone-
like something...
Everyone thought the owner, Sandile Zungu, was joking, was talking about top 4 at the start of the season. And Musutu, basically stamping the authority. That's where they're looking to be heading right now in the top four. But my thing now is I want to see how they're going to be doing next season, because given where they are right now in terms of the stature of the team, the kind of talent they have, and the possibility of bringing in new players next season in the transfer window, could they go a step further and challenge for the title? So it's going to be very interesting, the next 18 months for AmaZulu to see how they're going to be performing. But in terms of what they're doing now, absolutely fantastic. Benny McCarthy, he has a very rich brand of football that's playing very exciting, very good defensively. They do have their areas where they can improve, but I think they're a very good side, very good unit. He's created a very good energy and culture within the side, which is, very good side.
And I was speaking to, some of the players as well. It's just a certain excitement, that is around the air. It's the confidence, it's the change, like you're saying, from coach, from management, so there really is that change in the atmosphere that's happening at AmaZulu.
Yeah, and I agree with Nyuswa here by saying that AmaZulu is probably going to be a team to watch in the next two or so seasons. This season, obviously, probably a top 6, I think, for this season.
You don't think they make it to top 4?
Well, they could. Looking at how inconsistent Pirates and Super Sports are, they could. Yeah.
And Arrows also. Sometimes they do have their slacking here and there. But I think, probably the other season. So 2 seasons for them, I think they could represent us in Africa. Like AmaZulu have got that talent and that potential. And like you said, the aura and the excitement that's in the change room, it's something that they need to build up on.
All right, and then bringing it back to the 100th Soweto Derby. We had to rip. I haven't worn this jersey in a long time.
Did you dust it off?
Hey, good day.
Did you dust it off before you wore it?
I had to. A win is a win. They've been telling us, don't get too excited. It was just one goal. It was a brilliant goal at that.
Yeah.
The 100th Soweto Derby, it was a huge milestone for the two teams, and the better team took it.
Quite a weird one to analyze, because I think it was a very tactical game from both sides. I think Gavin Hunt's got it right for the first time against Orlando Pirates. He's lost the last 3 derbies in a row, so he couldn't make it number 4. A manager of his caliber just losing 4 on the spin again in the derby. So I think on a Kaizer Chiefs perspective, Chiefs are not a team that creates a lot of chances. So they knew that they had to use all their chances. So whether it's set pieces, whether it's half chances. The goal was from a loose ball, which was a half chance, and then Nukovic scored spectacularly. So they utilized Nurkovic.
Yes.
So they just knew that they had to utilize their chances. Pirates, on the other hand, not very good on their side. I think Joseph Zimbabwe got it a bit wrong with the tactics and the selection. With no recognized striker at the start of the game. Obviously packing the midfield, but. Not really creating a lot of chances, nothing clear cut, not really challenging the goalkeeper for Kaizer Chiefs. So it was a very weird performance by Pirates. I think there was an element of relaxation from the guys, because they've won the last 3 derbies. So maybe there was complacency a bit there from the side, but it was a good win for Chiefs and a confidence booster for them.
It really was a confidence booster. We needed that.
Yeah, I like being honest. Going into the derby, 100th derby, I expected a lose for Chiefs. But when I saw the starting lineup for Orlando Pirates, I actually went and put a bet, and I was like, today we possibly have it right. So I think tactically Pirates had a different plan in terms of their approach to the game, and then we got lucky, I believe, with Kaizer Chiefs tactics into the match. I mean, we created more chances than Orlando Pirates. They had more ball possession, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's the goal that counts. And it was such a beautiful goal.
It was a beautiful goal. I felt like for once in my life, I was watching, I was watching an FA Cup. I was like, hey, rewind, what? It was a brilliant goal. I don't think he even did it intentionally.
Well,
no, it's a striker's instinct.
It was an instinct, it was instinctual.
And I think when you look at the replays, every time when Nukovic had the ball, he was always facing the opposite direction. So he probably thought, it's okay now, because I don't get time to turn around, because Tyson was right there next to him throughout the game. So it's just like, let me just hit something that's different. And then when that chance came, he took it, and the tactic worked. They kept on making him face Kaizer Chiefs goal, but then he showed them he can do it while facing Kaizer Chiefs goal.
Yeah. And
So what all of the haters in this room, Mabanga supporter Chiefs, what do you have to say now, haters? Huh? Gift? What you have to say now,
probably what I could say for Kaizer Chiefs fans is, first of all, calm down. Right?
Oh.
It is an important victory against
Aren't you a
Pirates.
Kaizer Chiefs fan?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm a Liverpool fan. So
Oh,
the
okay,
thing is,
I understand.
yes, it is a big victory. But at the end of the day, it's what Chiefs do, what they do after this victory that's important,
counts.
because they've had a run of good games previously this season,
Yeah.
and we saw it come to an end. I think it did in January, and it haven't won a match up until this Soweto derby. So I think
Yeah.
it's important for Chiefs fans to obviously take it in, the fact that you beat Pirates, but also just focus more on what's going to be happening towards the end of the season, because Chiefs are not in a good position in the log
Not at
standings.
all.
So they have to get towards the top 8 at least, and just make sure that they are in the MTN 8 for next season
Yeah.
in a respectable place, because it is still a big team. And they just need to take the confidence from this win from against Pirates.
I'm just thinking Kaizer Chiefs has 2 games in hand as compared to Orlando Pirates. That's 6 points possibly. And we are again 5 points away from Orlando Pirates.
A win is a
which
win.
means, we could possibly be in number 5 in the next 2 games that we have in hand. So let's not write Chiefs out. But I know we will go represent.
We're
always.
happy. Let us take it in and let us be happy for once. And right now we're going straight to my favorite part of the show. It is the Jagermeister shot game.
Oh my God.
All right, cool. The game is pretty simple. I'm going to ask you 3 questions today, okay? 3 questions each. And you have 1 pass. If you don't know the question or the answer, rather, you can pass it to your opponent. And if you get the answer wrong, then you have to drink a shot. Pretty simple.
Yep.
I get it.
Which former Kaizer Chiefs player rumored to have played 90 minutes without touching the ball?
I have it right on the tip of my tongue. Is it Thomas Sweswe?
Yes, sir. Well done. 1 point to you. Okay, Dogotela, which famous football manager once said, "I wouldn't say I was the best manager in the business, but I was in the top 1." You know you have your pass.
You didn't even use his pass. You're just ready for the shots.
No, it's just a start. Confidence to answer right the next question.
Okay, do you want to take that one?
Huh? No.
Okay, cool.
Should have
All
given
right.
it to you.
Who is the top-ranked female golfer in the world?
Pass.
Dogadell.
Can I at least get the country correct, where she's from?
Okay.
Maybe I can take half a shot for that.
No, it's wrong, but let's hear you try.
The country is wrong.
Isho phela ikhanti kodwa uzobe
She's
wrong.
from China.
Yeah, igama lakhe. Then please take your drink.
Sishung Lee.
No. What?
But I tried.
The answer you look at, that was
F for effort.
No, it's Jin. I think it's Jin Yanko.
Sure.
I
But
might
I
be
got the
butchering her
country
name. I'm
correct.
so sorry. But you got the
Drink
country
up, my
correct.
guy.
Oh my God.
So it's half a shot, ne?
No, it's the full thing.
Jehovah.
Let's go back to you, Babunyu. So how many clubs did David Beckham play for during his career?
Okay, Manchester United, Real Madrid, LA Galaxy. No. AC Milan, LA Galaxy, Paris Saint-Germain. So 5, if I'm not mistaken. Did I miss one?
I don't know.
Okay, let me start again. So Man United, Real Madrid, LA Galaxy, AC Milan, Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, I don't think I left. Did I leave anyone out?
Do you want to pass? Do you want to answer? Oh,
No,
you
that's
your pass.
that's my answer.
That's your
my
answer. Okay, please take your shots.
How
sir.
many?
There's 6.
6. Which one was he missing?
Doesn't matter.
It is 6. You're looking for Preston North End. That was the other
I knew
team
there
that
must
he
have been a
played
team he started at.
All right, and your last question, sir. In football, which team has won the most Champions League?
Real Madrid.
What an easy question.
Ntlanga makes the questions, and thank you guys so much for coming. That was fun.
That was 1-1.
No, it wasn't 1-1. Did you not get to?
Thomas Sweswe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he got 1.
No.
It was 1-1. That's how Orlando Pirates play. So like, no, it was 1-1.
Thank you so much for coming. I've got some cool stuff courtesy of Jagermeister. That's like a little bag and a cute cap
Thank you so much.
as your appreciation.
Thank you.
And remember that you can be part of my guests here in studio. All you have to do is comment and just let us know what your hope. I'd love to be one of your guests on the show, and we might be choosing you. Also, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. We are on Instagram, it's Youth Sports with a Z, and we are on Twitter as well. And please subscribe and like and share the link. Thank you so much. Like. Did you just say thank you so much, guys? Yes, there we are.
Great.